So we're going to start this over because I left the camera settings wrong and recorded the first 5 minutes without any sound.
And in slow-mo.
And in slow-mo,
It's
yes.
fine.
So that's fun. So Tyler Johnston with Johnston Realty.
And I'm Brandi Sorensen with ConverseCountyHome.com and Johnston Realty.
And this is your Converse County market update for the week of May 5th, which we talked about was Cinco de
Cinco de
Mayo.
Mayo. Yep. So for last month in Converse County, there were 16 sold in that month. And then there's already been 6 sold in Converse County this month.
So definitely a good time to, if you're thinking about selling,
Mhm.
reach out to us. We'll get you that free market analysis and let
Mhm.
you know what your home is worth. But yeah, it's moving along really fast.
Mhm.
There's 42 active homes on the market in Converse County, and that's Douglas, Rolling Hills, and Glenrock.
Mhm.
And then we've got 20
23 pending, I believe.
pending.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely moving along.
Yep.
And even the Casper market's moving really well too right now.
Yeah.
Um, you just had a closing last Friday for your buyers in
Mhm.
Casper.
Yep.
Talia on our team has got a listing coming up.
Mhm.
Sarah had a listing go live right after Easter, and it's under contract already in Casper.
Mhm.
And then
And
one of
you
my
have one
listings
under contract?
just went under contract as well.
Yeah.
So, and we've got another listing in Casper coming up that I've got.
Mhm.
So should be on end of this week. So
Yeah. I'm excited about those coming up. Yeah, so reach out to us if you're looking to buy or sell. We can help you along with the process. So,
you know, let's see, community events.
well, we just did the senior day at the high school, so that was fun. Just talking about what we do with real estate, and if people are interested in the career. And I know this was past, but also we did the senior, a different senior day where we talked about adulting and renting. And if you want to buy, I know of programs where actually they don't have to have 2 years if they have worked in while they're in high school, even if it's just seasonally,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're going into a full-time job, they count that time that they were in school as a job. So normally a lender requires 2 years
Right.
of employment history, but they will count that. So if you are or you do have a senior that knows what they're doing, they're going into into a full-time job career, and they want to start investing. We talked about house hacking,
Mm-hmm.
um, where you have roommates that help you pay. Just there are different ways to do it, and you don't have to wait as long.
Can kind of get started right away.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So.
And it's cool that you guys do that too, because I know my son's just graduating college in
Hmm.
a week, and he's called. He's like, "Well, I think I'm gonna get a car." And I'm like, "This is my payment." I'm like, "No, that's not." He goes, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Now you have to have full coverage. Now you have to have
Hmm.
insurance." So I think it's really cool that the school's doing those types
Yeah.
of
And
educational
that one
things.
was put on by the Boys and Girls Club, the adulting day.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
Marissa, she's great here in the Glenrock. So
Yeah, there's all those things. And
yeah, the community is great.
yeah, my daughter called last year. She's like, "Oh, I'm just getting ready to sign a lease. What's this mean?" I'm like, "Well, he's going to pay for this damage." No, that's on you, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are things. Let us know if you need help with that, because there are people that get scammed, or
Yes.
they're not understanding their lease. I mean, obviously we're not lawyers, but
But we can
um,
answer basic
yeah,
information and
yeah.
questions there.
As far as that, speaking of the Glenrock Boys and Girls Club, this Thursday they have a fundraising dinner where they're going to have the guy that the rookie, the Disney film, The Rookie,
Oh, okay.
was that he's coming
The
to,
picture.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I'm excited to check that out. Plus, there will be like raffles and stuff. It's benefiting the Glenrock Boys and Girls Club. So if you're not doing anything, come on out and check that out.
That's one of my favorite Disney movies, Dennis Quaid.
Me too. I love it.
Yeah, there's also I came prepared.
Good job.
On tomorrow, May 6th, there's adult book and brew meeting at
Oh yeah.
Rosie's
Mm-hmm.
in the Higgins at 6:30.
I need to do that. I
And
love
then
book clubs.
And then on the 12th, there's adult cross stitch and a craft group
Yep. The library.
at 2 at the library. And that's for Glenrock. And then Douglas, let's see, we have graduation coming on Sunday, Mother's Day.
Mhm.
Oh, it's Mother's Day.
And Mother's Day. Yep.
So don't forget your mom. Or dads, don't forget your kids to get stuff for the mom. And then the Douglas chapter is also doing a adult book and brew club meeting at the college
Oh,
at
okay.
5 p.m. on the 7th.
Nice.
And then, of course, it's summer again. So
Yep.
the 11th and 12th down in Glendo is the Walleye Stampedes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the local fishing tournament down in Glendo.
That'll be fun.
Have you ever seen, the cool thing is like the first day they go down, and I've got a picture because I went and did it for my friend
Uh-huh.
who helps put it on, and I've got a picture of all the boats lined up at
Oh,
the
yeah.
start,
Oh, cool.
and it's just a trail of boats
Of
across
boats.
the water
That's cool.
as they all take off. It's pretty fun.
That's cool. I've only seen pictures. I've never gone and done it or seen it, but I've seen people post pictures. So that's super fun. My son has been getting into catfishing he's always been interested and he's watched YouTube videos, but like we don't. But then his friend was mentioning it. I'm like, my son really wants to learn. And he's like, oh, I'll take him. So he's done that a couple times.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's all sorts of
That's
stuff going on
exciting.
with the weather
It is
changing.
almost summer. Yep. Speaking of, I have a maintenance tip for beginning summer. Um, Make sure, and I didn't know this before I was a homeowner and actually had a inspector tell me, but you got to prep your air conditioner for the season. So you got to clean it. So of course we all know like we got to change the filters, right? But the air conditioner unit outside, you hose that out and clean that out. Make sure that there's no debris or leaves or anything like that. You can even like power wash it if you're careful, and then check to make sure that the freon tubes aren't cracked or anything. And when you run it, do it a few times on and off. Check your thermostat, all that kind of stuff. But run it and then go listen and see if as it turns on, or kicks off, or as it's running, if it's making any noise. Um, because it's easier to fix the little parts than wait till it.
Destroys itself.
Yeah.
That's what you just had that on one of your inspections too.
Oh yes, they did. But they only had to replace the part
Instead of the
and
whole.
not the entire thing. So, and I again on that inspection, I also didn't realize you can test the um what is it called? The PSI of the Freon or whatever it's
Oh, the
called.
pressure on the.
Yeah, because that has to be within a certain. Of
Certain
course,
poundage.
obviously that's
Mhm.
a HVAC tech that would do that. But if there is something, getting somebody to take care of it, that's why we do maintenance is to save in the long run.
Right.
It's like changing our oil. So that's my little tip.
Nice. Well, there's a lot of different things going on, and if you're in Douglas over or this week as you're driving around, check out the side of shout out to Michael and Emily Hott at Hot Properties.
Oh yeah.
Josh Butts has been doing a new mural on the side, and that's part of a community grant to spruce up downtown and make it look.
I
I
love
mean, it
that.
just
That's
looks
cool.
really cool. So I've been doing pictures and time lapse from start to finish, and he's still going.
Yeah,
So it started Friday night, and he's worked most all weekend,
that's
and
awesome.
still finishing it up. So it looks pretty cool. Drive by and take a look at that, right across from Little Bonnie.
I've seen your little some stories or whatever, and so far I love. I know this is dumb, but the angle of the electric something or other
Yeah.
that comes down, it follows his leg exactly. I'm like, that's a great way to like include that.
Well, that's if you get out and you look, it's really cool because there's actually one cord comes out of the building
Oh yeah.
and then runs up the electrical pole,
Uh-huh.
and
You can't.
he painted it the same color as the sky.
Oh, cool.
So unless you're standing right up there,
You don't even
it
notice.
doesn't distract away from the mural.
That's awesome.
It's been a fun process talking to him and watching him work throughout the weekend.
That's super cool. Well, let us know what you have going on, or if we missed anything, or if you have things coming up that you would like us to feature. We would love to know about all the things so we can share it.
Make sure you like and subscribe and drop them down in the comments. Thanks, guys.
Bye.